Hi, welcome back to GP Reactions. Hope you're having a great Christmas. Hope you're all well and enjoying the kind of festive break as much as you can. Thanks again to everybody who subscribed. Not a problem if you haven't, and just kind of here to enjoy the music. So I'm going to be reacting now to The Specials, and it's a track called Do Nothing. And I think it was from an album called More Specials, although I could be wrong. And this track is actually interesting. It's written by Linval Golding. I'm not really kind of sure how to pronounce his first name, but I don't recognise him as one of the main singers of The Specials, although I could be wrong. So this was from the 13th of December, and it kind of like peaked at number 4, so it kind of did really, really well. So I'm really interested to kind of like revisit this track. As I have actually heard it before, but not for so long now. It's not listening to the radio very much, and I don't actually think I have it on any kind of playlist. So I'm kind of really curious to see what it kind of feels like to listen to it again. So please join me on this little journey through back to 40 years ago. Wow, blimey, it was 40 years ago. So yeah, without further ado, this is Specials and Do Nothing. You've got to love the dancing. I kind of love the way this kind of comes in. It feels very understated. It feels almost that kind of sense of just like kind of being really sort of like pissed off with the world. And it's kind of got this kind of weird like kind of fairground feel to the song. So I'm just going to take that back a bit. I think I might be wrong in thinking that Golding is the a chap with a guitar. Again, I don't know that much about The Specials, so if anyone kind of like knows how to identify the members of his band, I know Terry Hall. I know there was oh man, the name's gone out of my head. See, my memory's getting worse as I get older. So anyway, I'm going to drop it back and see if I can enjoy the song. So it's Neville. I kind of really interested in the saxophone in this. It's kind of like it's making me think of like a funeral march or something in New Orleans. Um, and it's often when you like kind of think about the nature of these kinds of songs that you kind of realise how important it is the kind of where the instruments are and how they play, um, and how they come into the song and drift out of the song. All helps to kind of create a really interesting mood for what I kind of remembered back then as just being a pop song. So I'm kind of looking at it from fresh eyes now. So this was the specials with Do Nothing, and I think this was a Top of the Pops performance, possibly from late December 1980 and possibly early 1981. I think it was one of those songs that kind of like straddled the years, 2 years. So yeah, the lyrics. Each day I walk along this lonely street, trying to find a future. New pair of shoes are on my feet, 'cause fashion is my only culture. Nothing ever change. Oh no, nothing ever change. I'm just living in a life without meaning. I walk and walk, do nothing. I'm just living in a life without feeling. I talk and talk, say nothing. I walk along this same old lonely street, still trying to find a reason. Policeman comes and smacks me in the teeth. I don't complain, it's not my function. They're just living in a life without meaning. I walk, do nothing. They're just playing in a life without thinking. They talk and talk, say nothing. So it's kind of like really kind of gives you a picture of like apathy, boredom, disinterest, disconnection to society. And I guess for anyone who's kind of been unemployed for any length of time, as I was probably in 80, probably around about 1984, you do kind of very quickly feel detached from anybody who's, you know, jumping on that train or bus to go to work. You kind of feel like a different species of human being, and there's definitely like a real kind of disconnect. The policeman comes and smacks me in the teeth. I guess this is like kind of from personal experience, and just living in a life without meaning. I walk and walk and do nothing. Yeah. I mean, because each day, you know, you kind of think, oh, if I was unemployed, I'd have lots of time to do stuff. But ultimately, you just kind of end up doing nothing. And this is interesting because, I mean, you know, we weren't that far away from full-blown riots 6 months later. And if this song was kind of any kind of prediction, it would have been perhaps of unrest in inner city locations, especially in London, and these things can and do rapidly spread to other parts of the UK, Birmingham, Bristol, Liverpool, and this song was almost like a real kind of portent to that. I love this song. It was nice to kind of revisit it, and it kind of brought back some kind of memories of. I do remember this on Top of the Pops, so it kind of brought back those memories. I also remember queuing up to buy the 7-inch vinyl single of this in WH Smith's, and in the queue was about 3 or 4 pupils from my school, and they're all queuing up to buy the same record. So it was indeed, you know, kind of really catchy pop record with, you know, some deeper meanings to it, and some predictions that we would probably kind of completely forgotten about when Ghost Town came out, and the rights of 1981. Guys, hope you enjoyed this. It was lovely kind of revisiting it, and I'll kind of like hopefully have some more songs for you soon. In the meantime, I'm going to take some more. I'm going to take something for my kind of throat, my nose. I did have some late nasal spray, which was helping unblock my nose, but it just seems to be permanently blocked at the moment. So, till next time, take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your Christmas.